Good morning, students of standard 9. Welcome in day 34. As you know that in day 33, I have proved that WE, that means weight of any object on the earth, is equal to 1 by 6 times the weight of that object on the moon. Okay, sorry, weight of the moon is equal to 1 by 6 times the weight of that object on the surface of the earth. Okay, today I am going to start a new topic. So let us see. New topic is how is the mass of a body measured. That means how will you able to measure the mass of any object. Okay, so kindly request all of you, please sit with pen, notebook and your science book and turn page number 154 and see the topic how is the mass of a body measured. Okay, let us consider there will be two objects of mass m1 and m2. That means you will suppose there are two objects which has mass m1 and m2. Okay, and the force of gravity, that means gravitational force, act on that object is F1 and F2. Okay, F1, that means this gravitational force act on first body which have mass m1, whereas gravitational force F2 which act on the second body of mass m2. Okay, and you know F1 gravitational force is equal to G mm by r square. Okay, there you will find the mass of that body on the surface of the object earth. Then you will consider F1 is equal to G me into m1 by re square, where G is gravitational constant, me mass of the earth and m1 mass of the first object by re square, radius of the earth square. This is equation 1. Okay, and F2 is equal to G me into m2 by re square, where G is gravitational constant, me mass of the earth, m2 mass of the second body by radius of the earth square. This is equation 2. Okay, where me is the mass of the earth, r is the distance of the object from the center of the earth, and G is universal gravitational constant. Okay, from equation 1 divided by 2, F1 by F2 is equal to G me into m1 by re square, by second equation G me into m2 by re square. Okay, G cancel out, me cancel out, re square by re square cancel out. So F1 by F2 is equal to m1 by m2. Okay, m1 by m2. F1 by F2 is equal to m1 by m2. Okay, thus the masses of the bodies can be compared by measuring the forces of gravity. So we can say that mass of any object can be measured by the force of gravity acting on the two bodies. Okay, the masses compared by this method are called gravitational masses. Okay, so finally we conclude that the mass of any two object can be measured by the value of force of gravity acting on that two bodies. Okay, and this method is known as gravitational masses. If the forces due to gravity acting on the two bodies are equal, okay, if the forces due to gravity acting on the two bodies are equal, that is when F1 is equal to F2. Okay, this is gravitational force 1 acting on the first object, and this is gravitational force acting on the second object. Okay, and you have seen there F1 by F2 is equal to m1 by m2. Suppose that if gravitational force acting on the first object is equal to the gravitational force acting on the second object, then m1 is equal to m2. You have seen there, m1 is equal to f2 is equal to m1 by m2. That means if f1 is equal to f2, then it cancels out and becomes m1. So we can say that m2 is equal to m1 or m1 is equal to m2. Okay, then m1 is equal to m2. Thus, if the force of gravity acting on the two bodies is equal, then their masses are also equal. Okay, thus if the force of gravity acting on the two bodies is equal, then their masses are also equal. That means we can say that if gravitational force acting on two objects and the value of this gravitational force are equal on two bodies, then we can say that both have equal masses. Therefore, to compare the masses of the two bodies, we need a method to compare the forces of gravity acting on the two bodies. That means for measure the value of masses of two objects or compare the masses of two objects, we need to find the value of gravitational force acting on that two objects. Okay, this is done by using an equal beam balance or a two-band balance. Okay, and this method is done by using an equal beam balance or a two-band balance. That means you will measure the mass of any two objects by the simple beam balance tarazu, beam balance or a two-band balance. It is that means we can say that band balance or beam balance is used to measure the mass of any object. Beam balance or band balance does not use to measure the value of weight of any two objects. Okay, that means in practical life we have said that the mass of the weight of this object is 2 kg, which is equal to the 2 kg of another object, which is absolutely wrong. Okay, band balance is used to measure the mass of any object. That means in practical life we will say that the mass of both objects are equal 2 kg, 3 kg, not weight are equal. Okay, so we can say that beam balance and band balance are used to measure the weight of any two objects and compare the mass of these two objects by the band balance or beam balance. Student, today I have discussed about how is the mass of a body measured, and finally conclusion is here: the mass of a body can be measured by beam balance or band balance. Okay, students, today I have discussed that topic and I hope you all understood very well. Now it's time for your homework. So write down homework. Students, this is your homework for day 34. I have given only one question. Write the instrument which is used to measure mass of any object. Okay, write the instrument which is used to measure mass of any object. Today's class is over. Thank you all of you for watching me. Have a nice day.